Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the Binge 2. It's a wonderful binge. Oh, Hulu, why'd you make a sequel to this? You know, the Binge was a clever idea. A drunken drug version of The Purge, where all drugs and alcohol are banned. And then one day, you get to get wasted and riggedy wrecked. But this time, for some reason, they're like, let's switch it to Christmas to try to help us get through having to deal with our families. Says so much about the holiday season. And does this work out well? Heck no! Of course it doesn't. Wouldn't have a movie if it did. And wish he didn't have a movie. This movie, it's not great. You have this film directed by Jordan Van Dina, who did the first Purge film, was a writer on the Animaniac show, which, like, the broad strokes of this film are funny and interesting ideas. But I find it hard to believe that one of the writers of that Animaniac show wrote the jokes in this because they're so bad. I don't think I laughed at any joke not made by Tim Meadows. Tim Meadows, you're the real MVP. Everybody else, Nick Swartzen, Tony Cavallero, Paul Scheer, Danny Trejo even gets saddled with Caitlin Olsen. D's in this. And they're all doing horrible caricatures of everything else we expect out of these actors, and none of them work. Except Tim Meadows and his deadpan delivery of everything made me laugh quite a few times. Everything else, not so great. And then you have these main storylines where you have this young man trying to propose to his girlfriend and nobody's supportive of this relationship. Poor hags. And then you have his best friend who is Argyle from Stranger Things, who's dealing with all of his crazy family drama, which is over the top and ridiculous. And nobody's likable, nobody's worth your time, and it's just overbearing. So, Eduardo Franco, I feel bad for the two leads here because it's like they get saddled with some really bad storylines here. They try to rip off It's a Wonderful Life with Danny Trejo as like Angel, and get it? Because he's Latino and his name's Angel, so he's like an angel, but he's not. It's not really it. And yes, you see Andrew's life, him gone, and people's lives are better. Ha, funny. Funny, isn't it? It's clever. No, it's not. And there's one sequence in this film that legitimately got a laugh out of me. They do this little animated musical number that was actually pretty clever and funny. But besides Tim Meadows and that, there's not much else to this movie that's worth your time, worth you sitting through this, and just overall just a horribly unpleasant experience. And this certainly will not be a holiday classic unless it's a cult classic where you get wasted with your family. You'll probably have more fun that way. But those are my thoughts on the Binge 2. It's a wonderful binge. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.